All right, everybody, how you doing? And welcome back to Ron or Ron. This is episode 2, where I go ahead on and give you the latest info of what's been going around in the tech news, as well as a couple of questions I have on my mind that I came up with that might, make good sense to y'all. If y'all agree with it, post your comments in below in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about it. All right, let's get right on into it. Did ASUS kill their image as well as their brand and trust? Absolutely. Gamer Nexus did couple of videos where ASUS motherboards they crosshair X670E Extreme as well as the Hero, burning out the new AMD Ryzen 78,000 X3Ds CPUs, the 7900 X3D as well as the 7950 X3D, due to BIOS issue running the beta mode. Now we all know everything in beta is testing. If you want to use it, it's up to you. But that's the thing that went on with the ASUS. They didn't want to give out no RMAs as well as refunds to customers that purchased the motherboard. Now in this here topic here, we all know that manufacturer sends out a lot of motherboards to content creators that does testing with them as well as build their systems with them. So I kind of understand ASUS here when they don't want to give an RMA because they gave out multi-millions of expensive motherboards. Yes, the Extreme is $999.99 off Newegg, as well as the Hero, which is $659.99. Yes, very expensive motherboards that was frying the 7800 X3D, 7900 X3D, as well as the 7950 X3D CPUs when running the new update for the motherboards. It was burning out the motherboards, killing the CPU, etc. So ASUS decided not to go ahead and give no RMAs or any refunds due to the fact that if you download the beta series, it will destroy the motherboard. And they say if you're going to download this, you're doing it at your own risk and we avoid warranty. But study has showed hand that they had reissued a apology notice and saying that they are looking into that and they are giving refunds for that. Now, Gamer Nexus has covered this topic, so I will be putting his video link in the information below. Watch the video. He did 3 segments of it, and he did the last one with the lawyer that explaining the warranty manufacture of retail products worldwide. Very good video, so please watch the video. It'll be in the link in the description below, so y'all could go ahead on and understand the info based upon ASUS. Now, when it comes down to trusting brand, we spend our money, and we already know that a lot of content creators are building presentational rigs using these very high-end and expensive motherboards. So this is one reason why I say always read the fine print in your manual, because the warranty may say one thing, but there might be something different. So make sure that you read your warranty in your manual. I don't really care of how good the system look, how good the high-end parts you brought. It don't matter. Always read that warranty fine printed line. And if you have any issues from any manufacturers, then it will be a link in the description below if you watch Gamer Nexus video, understanding what parts that had recalls on, the lawyers information, etc. if you have any issues dealing this problem with warranties. All right, moving right along. Which CPU is good to use, AMD or Intel? Now, we already know that the fanboy nonsense that's constantly going on. Oh, Team Blue better than Team Red. Team Red better than Team Blue. Well, here it go. 90% of us don't play video games. Now, like me, I'm a retro gamer. If I do play video games, I like to go ahead on and edit my videos, you know, for views, for people to look on YouTube, etc., etc. But which CPU is good to use? AMD or Intel? Well, study has shows on PC World when the sponsor and host of PC World ran a Puget test showing which CPU is good for video editing and rendering using Adobe Premiere, DaVinci, etc. And it shows that Intel was on top. Yes, Intel is good for both ends. Good for gaming, good for video editing and photo rendering. I was shocked because AMD this, AMD that, but we already know that AMD lacks in productivity. Yes, AMD went one dimensional when they say they want to be all about gaming, which is great. This is why a lot of content creators, and I paid close attention of that from last year as well as this year, a lot of content creators jump their AMD Ryzen systems and start building Intel systems just for video rendering as well as video editing using Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve, and etc. Because Intel handles the processing part of rendering your photos and editing your videos better than AMD. Now, it's a lot of tests on AMD. Of course, when they use Cinebench, etc., AMD lags behind in productivity. So yes, if you are coming into the PC world where you want to go ahead on and build your system, it comes down to things. Are you a Photoshop where you take a lot of pictures and you got to render those photos to the best quality for your clients? And when it comes down to doing movies and video editing, you want the processor to process those videos fast, quick, and with nice, good, crispy, clear production using that. Now, if you want the best gaming CPU, that is AMD, because that's what AMD wants to be in. Top in gaming, top in everything. But see, one thing what hurts AMD here is they went one dimension. They're just all about gaming. So now, with all these here parts, very affordable. And I saw a lot of people went to buying gaming consoles. Why? If y'all haven't done your research, y'all should know that AMD are in the PS5, the Xbox, as well as the PS4s. I put all that link in the information below so y'all can read and understanding what I'm talking about. But for the best CPU here for both ends is Intel. So if you build your system and you say, hey, I want to do a little video editing, I want to edit my games, or you just a photographer and you want the best photo quality using Adobe Premiere, Adobe Photoshop, etc., then Intel is the way to go. Moving right along. Last but least, is the PC building world coming to an end? Absolutely. With everything so high end, so expensive, it made PC building non-enjoyable. Just like I had a couple of my subscribers, and they watch my videos, and I appreciate that. They said, Ron, you love building systems using old hardware. Absolutely. Because one, it's affordable. Two, I know how to breeze the used market and get these parts. And three, I'm understanding where this PC is going at for the PC user needs. Like right now, if I had a PC gamer and they say, hey, they just want to only play 2 games, they could go ahead and put down Fortnite as well as Valorant. Then I know I could go with the Intel i9 series. Yes, the i7, the i9, as well as the i5 900 series or the 800 series gen. So I know how to go ahead on and roll that for that particular consumer needs. Now, if it's just for basically PC browsing, etc. like that, then I know how to put the system together. But on a high-end level, where game enthusiasts love to play these high-end latest game titles from game developers, yes, you need new hardware to push those type kind of games. I don't play them because I don't like them, and two, to go ahead and keep up with the game developers, you have to build high-end systems every 3 years for no reason. So when the RTX 5000 series come out sometime next year, sometime in about 3 years from now, because we got the RTX 4000 series 4th gen out. So in about 3 years, we're going to have the 5th gen, and etc. Another 3 years, the 6th gen. Yes, game developers build their systems off the new latest hardware that we come out every 3 years. Yes, and every year at that time frame in the 3 year range is going to get expensive. So yes, the PC building world is coming to an end, and there's nothing we could do about it but say why this is happening, why, and everything is not consumer budget friendly. So yes, my opinion, building PC world is coming to an end. A lot of content creators trying to go ahead and do the sponsorships, focus all on the high end stuff. But if we do look at it on the consumer point of view, it's non-affordable for a regular person who wants to build a nice, good gaming system on a budget, and they're not going to be spending no $5,000 to $12,000 on a gaming system. Your best gaming system could be built on a $1,500 to a $2,000 budget, because we already know that the motherboards, the CPUs for the latest gen are expensive. Now, if you like me, don't mind using old hardware like the Z490, the Z390, the Z590, the AM4, the AM3, as well as your FM2 Plus platform. Yes, and you know where you're going at with it, then you're good to go. Like me, I'm on the 3rd gen Intel for my gaming system because I mostly play puzzle games and retro games. So I don't need a high-end system, a $1,800 gaming PC, just to play retro games and puzzle games. All right, that ends this segment here. I want to thank y'all for watching Ron on Ron episode 2. Episode 3 will be out the following month, next month from time to time, as I go head on into this. I love doing Ron on Ron. It gives a good perspective of how I want to do everything with being an enthusiast on tech, as well as Q&A that I comes up with. So thank y'all for watching. All the links will be in the description below, from Gamer Nexus, PC World, and etc., explaining the situation of what the topics are going on now. On the PC world, as it's ending, then some content creators trying to keep it alive by building these fancy high-end rigs. But just like I said, I'm old school, and I already know that all the parts have changed, and everybody using AIOs and using custom built water cooling stuff with the water, these fancy high-end water pumps coming from a manufacturer such as EK Water Blocks, Thermotake, Gigabyte, MSI, etc. And it is what it is. But I'm old school. I do the air coolers, and I cannot go wrong with that. Once again, to the viewers, thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button on the way out. Post your comments on what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.